Last year, we had the opportunity to attend and film the Georgetown Law Advanced eDiscovery Institute. When it comes to eDiscovery conferences, there is no greater event. It gives attendees access to more federal judges than any similar program and provides the opportunity to learn at an advanced level from leading eDiscovery practitioners and academics from across the country. Now entering its 18th year, it has gained a reputation amongst judges, practitioners, vendors as the leading eDiscovery conference of its kind in the United States. This year, the event is virtual and will be held on November 12th and November 13th. Last year, we spoke to the organizers to learn why this event is so important to the eDiscovery community. In this video, you'll hear from Jill Castleman, Executive Director of Georgetown's Office of Executive and Continuing Legal Education, Paul Wiener, National eDiscovery Counsel at Littler Mendelsohn and co-chair of the Advisory Board at Georgetown Law, and Jean Thomas, a partner at Crowell & Mooring and the co-chair for the Advanced eDiscovery Institute.
So Georgetown Law has been a leader and innovator in legal education for almost 150 years. And that tradition of excellence carries through to the Georgetown CLE programs that we put on each year. And it's hard to believe that we're in the 16th year of the Advanced eDiscovery Institute. That is an institute that is still alive, kicking, thriving, and we're so very proud of it. Our team looks forward to the event each year, and it's really a great sense of accomplishment and feels great to be here and see it all play out in action. Between our many repeat attendees, our prestigious faculty, and our prestigious advisory board members, as well as our vendors in the exhibit hall, feels a little bit like a reunion each year. And with many first-time attendees this year in particular, we're thrilled to welcome them into the Institute family. We're extremely grateful for our advisory board. They are our subject matter experts and develop the content and plan the program along with our program attorneys and our program coordinators. The board works hard to keep the content fresh and even to try new things, while still delivering some of the tried and true topics. When selecting our speakers, we try to strike a good balance. When you have the very best speakers, and some of whom have been involved with the Institute from the beginning, you're not going to just start from scratch each year and bring in entirely new speakers. Yet, at the same time, it's important to have new perspectives and see new faces and hear new voices. And in fact, this year we have 30 new speakers that we're adding to the mix, and we're just really happy to have them join this group. During the planning process, we're constantly asking, what are the takeaways? What can someone bring back to their office the next day after this conference?
I'm Paul Wiener. I'm National eDiscovery Counsel at Littler Mendelsohn, and I've been the co-chair of the advisory board for Georgetown for a number of years, where I've had the opportunity to help shape the future of the program in general, and then also help plan the specific conferences that happen every year in particular. We had an opportunity to talk a few years ago, and we've really been pushing the same types of things that we were then, now, to keep it at the forefront. And those include, among other things, we always bring in the best thought leaders in the industry, from Fortune 500 companies, to defense firms, to plaintiffs firms, to technologists, to governmental entities. We want to bring the best and the brightest. We keep it advanced. This is not eDiscovery 101. The folks who come here are in the industry, let's say in the bubble, so to say. So we really want them to walk out having learned something at an advanced level. We also have the most judges of any conference in the country. We had that then, we have that now. At the end of the day, it's great for us to all be able to talk as an industry, but to hear from the judges what concerns them and what is forefront in their mind is invaluable. We have a mix of plenary, where everybody attends, and breakout sessions. The plenary gives an opportunity to really cover high-level topics that are of interest to everyone. With respect to the breakouts, it gets a little bit more particularized, whether it be a budgeting session, or whether it be a TAR session, a technology-assisted review, or whether it be somebody related to a cross-border type issues. So it really gives us a great way to cover the whole gamut. While our focus still is eDiscovery and we cover a lot of the basics, whether it comes to searching or certain methodologies when you're dealing with technologies, we have recognized that the field itself has expanded. So over the years, we have covered things like artificial intelligence, robotics and AI, international cross-border data, and lately privacy has been a really big focus for us because that is a big pain point for clients out there in the world and for litigants who are dealing with those issues.
One of the things that I've really found rewarding about being involved with the Institute has been the ability to be engaged with the Georgetown Law community. The folks in the CLE group, as well as other faculty and staff that we are able to involve in the program and being able to participate with them, I find that very rewarding. I've been involved with the Institute, I think, from close to the very beginning. And it's really grown and blossomed and expanded in a lot of ways. The early Institute used to be 1.5 days of full plenary sessions, and now we have a lot more content. There are a lot more breakout sessions, and the scope of content that we're covering has really expanded as well. This year in particular, we are taking a deeper dive into privacy issues, not just privacy as it relates to eDiscovery, but even privacy more broadly. But we've also, over the years, expanded the content in terms of emerging technologies, and it's become more international as well. So the reputation of the Institute as the premier eDiscovery Institute, advanced eDiscovery Institute, has really grown over the years, and we're very proud of the quality of speakers we have, including the number and quality of judges, as well as others. One of the great things about eDiscovery is that it's never static as a legal field. So I think that's one of the reasons that we get a lot of folks who come back to the Institute year after year after year, because there's a lot more to learn. In particular, as technology is developing, the law has to develop along with it. And so that gives us the opportunity to bring new content, fresh content to the participants every single year.
And one other thing that I think distinguishes us, we are always looking to push the envelope on the delivery formats. So as an example, about 3 years ago, we started using the TED Talk, we call them Ed Talk formats. They become one of the most popular formats of the session. And we have 4 taking place tomorrow, including 2 federal judges who are going to be giving Ed Talks, one on whether there's inherent authority still allowed to be used in the rules, and one on whether emojis, when it comes to emojis in eDiscovery, from a diversity standpoint, folks, including judges, juries, litigants, look at emojis differently, and you need to keep that in mind when it comes to litigating your case.
As I noted at the start of this video, the Georgetown 2020 Global Advanced eDiscovery Institute will be virtual and held on November 12th and November 13th. You can get all the information and register on this website.